Going? Shivam? No, but here it's not showing, huh?
Where?
It shows, na? Like, just show when you're talking.
Yes.
Something.
It shows the bar.
Mine is not showing, so clearly the audio is not going. Shivam is
You can hear it.
insisting. See, is the audio going?
Check. It is
Say
going.
something.
We will share.
Hello, hi, how are you?
Yeah, see. Shivam and if Shivam is saying it's not me.
There's a problem.
What a shot!
Dhruv Jurel.
Oh.
That's what a catch.
But
Kale,
even in that one ball that Jurel faced, he looked more in touch, in confidence than the two batsmen.
Yep.
Before him?
Oh, that's.
Who one before him, one who's alongside him.
Oh man, Avesh on a hat trick now.
Yeah.
Yes.
How many left? 3 left now?
2 balls, 14. It's done.
Game is done.
It's done.
Game is done. Yeah.
Game is done.
Yes.
Unless.
He bowls a wide or no ball.
In a boundary of a white ball.
Yes.
Catcher.
Boundary of
Oh.
unless by.
Yeah.
Just safe.
But
Just
what a catch. Who's this? Took the catch?
Oh, must be.
Nicholas
But Huda.
Must be Huda, na long one.
Really?
Puran.
No, Puran's the keeper, na?
Behind the stump.
Acha, Puran is the keeper. Yeah.
Long off, I think, is KL Rahul. Long on is Deepak Huda.
Huda. Yes,
Very.
Deepak Huda.
Oh.
Yeah, it is Huda.
Audio check. Here it's fine. Okay.
The one remedy for all
Check
Indian.
check audio check.
On off.
Turn it on.
Yes.
Nowadays, if you have an issue with any electrical equipment at home,
Yeah.
even the helpline will tell you, sir, एक बार बंद करके फिर on करिए.
Yes.
Anyway,
Why couldn't Rajasthan have promoted Ashwin on the day when it was needed, that promotion? Beats me.
Ashwin,
Check audio. What?
He's been your match winner for 2 matches here.
Check 1, 2, 3. You can hear me?
stay on with us.
Still can't hear me? Check 1, 2, 3. Check.
Yeah, let me
Audio
hear.
Check 1, 2, 3. Oh.
It looks like there is a mic issue.
Let's see. Oh, good shot. Ravi Ashwin.
Oh, but can he run 2? Oh, he just managed to.
Why did they run 2?
Exactly.
Huh?
When the cause is lost, you run a 2.
Check 1, 2, 3. Check. Audio is clear. 1, 2, 3. Mine is clear. Yours is. I think you are not audible.
mic issue.
Let's see. Oh, good shot.
Everybody.
Ravi Ashwin.
Oh, but can he run 2? This is the echo. Studio echo.
Just managed to.
Hello, audio check 1, 2, 3. Check. And Ashwin signs off.
Catch is dropped.
Oh, Lucknow has won this match by 10 runs.
Yes.
A match that Rajasthan should have won.
This is the choke. This is a choke.
Say something.
Check.
So it seems like both mine and your
Can you change
Mics
that?
are off.
Huh?
not off. Our audios are not.
Yes. We can share to you.
Yeah. We'll share.
Is the joke. This is a
Just
Siddharth's
like
audio.
Check.
You can share with Rahul, I'll share with you.
Kagi audio is fine. You can come here, na? Come closer to me, na? Yeah. Okay. So
just like Rajasthan
could we?
lost our batteries.
Go now.
Acha, I want to know how did Rajasthan lose this match? Because I was earlier watching this match, the first half of the second innings. In fact, I saw the 3/4 of the match. 3 parts out of the 4, which is like almost 30 overs, 20 of 1 and 10, with 2 Rajasthan Royal fans. Their names are Manoj Dimri and Rahul. both were, not discussing whether they'll win this match or not. They were discussing how many wickets. No, there was a phase in that where he even said that ये तो जीत ही गए हैं, 10 wickets से नहीं जीतेंगे, ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा 9 से जीत जाएंगे. This was the exact words. And there was also talk that since all of us would be heading for watching a live game in Mohali tomorrow, so maybe we can finish it off early because Rajasthan will finish this game so early. So we'll finish this off early and we'd be all home early. So this was the level of confidence that Rajasthan fans had. So now I want to know.
People would have said.
I want to know from you.
Rajasthan would lose this game.
I don't know. I would have been more pragmatic, more careful, like I was that day when RCB were up against it and then they lost 2 wickets also. But you were, before they hatched, and even mentioned fat lady till she sings.
Achha, am I audible now? Digital Dolby.
Now your digital Dolby surround sound? Okay, so you don't have to share. Me and Siddharth will have to share because my audio was not there. I checked it and the thing. So, yes. Now I want to know from Rahul Rawat, who that day claimed that RCB choked. Did Rajasthan Royals
RCB choked. Thereafter, what was the game?
SRH choked.
SRH choked, and for the 3rd consecutive time, or in as many days, this is the 3rd match where the team chasing has lost the game, where it seemed that they had almost won the match because Josh Butler was there. I think they lost too many wickets because.
First, answer the question.
Yeah.
You didn't answer it.
Did
RR choke today?
Can't say.
If RCB choked that day, then this is a double choke. This is
a choke.
Yes. If that was 70-30, with 70% said that RCB choked and 30 said not, this has to be 100% Rajasthan choked.
Okay.
100% poll that Rajasthan choked.
Okay.
Put a poll in the media.
10 overs, 73. Next 7 overs, only 40. And you didn't hit a boundary for close to 29 balls. In a chase of 155, which was anyway thought to be a bit below par, you still ended up losing not by wickets, you lost by runs, 10 runs.
10 runs.
This is a choke.
By the way, RCB lost that match by 8 runs.
8 runs.
Hyderabad lost that match by
Share the mic. The mic's not
7.
Which
Shivam,
No, it's
they
not
still
working.
can't hear me.
Yeah, you just share the mic. That's all.
Yep.
Go ahead.
So, yes, they lost by 8 runs that game against CSK.
Don't look there. Please answer.
Okay, but you had to go bang because it was a very high total you were chasing, a record total. It was more like 2016 RCB was the CSK, that 2016 final where you're chasing a big total, but 2 wickets, it was a choke. I agree, but anything that RCB does is not surprising. Brutal, honest fact. Here, 10 overs 73, but the next 7 yielded 40. Because the likes of Naveen-ul-Haq, the likes of Ravi Bishnoi, surprisingly Avesh Khan turned up and they bowled very well.
I am not having any argument. If there is a case for a perfect choke, this has to be one. And for some reason, I mean, it just my mind goes back to a lot of games. Just correct that. You don't have the mic with you anyway. So, I mean, I don't know why I recall a lot of games in the IPL, all with Rajasthan Royals only, that they're always in like a fantastic position, and like this is in context of choking.
Does it
by the
have
way,
anything to do with what you were saying before we went live?
no, I'm saying in
Well, see,
pure
I've-
terms of choking.
I've heard
I'm saying it's
this
in terms of choking. That why does it happen? Like they're in such great position, and from there they go on to lose. It's happened in so many seasons.
I think they're far too dependent on Josh Butler, Sanju Samson, He was run out today, and then Hetmeyer. With Hetmeyer, I somehow feel that he needs a situation to flourish.
But today was a situation.
Today, unfortunately, because see, when he came out to bat, I think they were still ahead of the run rate, of the required run rate, it seemed. So there was no hurry. With the Hetmeyer, what we've seen this season, maybe in the last season also, you give him a situation where your backs are against the wall and then he flourishes. Today, I'm not giving any of them a clean sheet.
Yes, that's what I was.
I agree. And this tournament, this IPL, it's a very tricky sort of a tournament with 14 matches. The moment you lose the momentum, and these are still early days. This is their 6th game, and still they have 4 wins. See, there is a Mumbai that has won 3 games in a row. You never know. Some of these teams can actually come from behind, and we were discussing a team like Delhi Capitals, which we think is a given that you will beat them, but you never know. They can also turn out to be party poopers, because if a situation like that does come up in the latter half of the tournament, and you have to win that game, then if you have choked today, there is a high probability that you can choke on a day when you are actually in a very high pressure game.
Okay, allow me some time. I will ask the lone Rajasthan Royal fan.
She also.
No. She just predicted Rajasthan's
But
victory
she
today.
must
Sir.
have
I will ask
trust.
Siddharth. But I'll tell you why. Because there are 2 things you have pointed out, other teams. That's why I want to know from you. 2 very important questions. I know a lot of you are sending questions about Riyan Parag, and I think that's a very important topic. We'll get to Riyan Parag, and I think that is not a question that will be directed only to Rahul. All of us will talk.
There is a separate time that we've allotted.
Yes, a good time. Meanwhile, before I ask him those questions, we have a poll going, and a simple question is: did Rajasthan Royals choke today? Day before yesterday, Rahul said that RCB choked, and we put that poll. I didn't think they did, but I lost that poll. I lost it. He won it. He won it by 70% to 30%.
78.
No, it didn't go to 70. 72 to 28. 72 to 28. That was the margin. So that's what he won. Today, if RCB choked that day, did Rajasthan choke today or not? Today I'm more convinced that they did. So I would want you guys to please, whoever is with us, please vote and let us know whether they did choke or not. The poll is live right now on the chat. So give that. Now, coming back to it, you have still not answered that question. Because I asked you that question, you have done goal and told what the problem was, where did they go, this can happen, this one needs this. The question is, did they choke today or not?
No, I can.
Yes,
I can say that they choked today.
Oh, okay.
By saying that, I am also taking the credit away from Lucknow Super Giants.
Oh, that day you did not give credit to the other team that did so well against RCB.
No, I did.
No, you said they choked. Simple as that.
It was a combination of choke and the opposition playing well. So I'm saying you should actually give credit to the opposition.
Yeah, this was
the same thing.
I think you're finding it very tough to say, but as always, we'll let our viewers decide. And viewers, even if you are Rajasthan fans, be honest, okay? No, we just got 150 votes. Our poll will reach about 400-500 votes. There, we'll look at it. There's a long time. We're going to continue. It's going to be a long discussion. So if you're with us for the next 50 minutes, 1 hour, however long we go, we'll get to about those many votes. The second point. Everyone points out to KL Rahul's strike rate. Today also, majority of discussion was around KL Rahul's strike rate. KL Rahul batted with a strike rate of 121. Yes. Mayers, who's been on fire, who's usually very good, also batted in the strike rate of 121. Clearly there was, I think, something in the pitch, or maybe the conditions weren't great, which is why today, by the way, Lucknow Super Giants have won, defending a total of 154. A point is that the same yardstick you have for KL Rahul, will you have for somebody like Josh Butler today? Because Josh Butler got you 40 runs, so he had enough balls at a strike rate of 97, 41 balls, 40. I don't think KL Rahul, even in his worst of time, like he may be like totally off form, has ever given you a strike rate like that. What would you say?
You would remember not too long ago, I think 2 games ago, he got that 20 ball 18.
Yes.
Just keep the mic.
MSG was
Yeah.
RCB, right?
No, he says his headphone thought my mic was also working, but it's not. When I hear it,
Just to jog memory of our viewers, our family members, KL Rahul got a 20 ball 18 or 21 ball 18,
18
against RCB. When they were chasing 212.
put the mic away a bit.
So they were chasing 212. KL Rahul got a 20 ball 18 in Bangalore, by the way, when all the other batters were going, were just blazing away. It was just one batsman who was struggling. Anyways, that's a separate thing. I think at least today I will have to agree. I think a lot of people assessed the wicket wrong because initially because we were not physically present there in Jaipur. And whatever we got to know, that was through those match reports, that it was a hard wicket, it will be a high scoring game. But later as the match progressed, we realized that it was a slowish wicket. Perhaps that was the reason that Lucknow could manage just 154. Still, I thought they were 15 runs short. And Rajasthan, the way they started,
You're hearing from here, na? This mic, the mic is there, so you are hearing it.
So still I thought they were 15 odd runs short, but Rajasthan, the way they started, Yashasvi, despite the fact that they were not scoring at a brisk pace, they still had wickets in hand.
Yeah.
The moment they lost 2-3 wickets quickly, I think, but at least for today I will have to agree, because with Joss Butler we've seen that he is often, in fact in the past also, he's been slow to start with on there have been occasions, but he just makes up towards the end, especially when you're chasing. I think you know that.
So when Virat does the same, he also makes up. He
No.
gets his strike rate good. Yeah,
No,
later a lot of times he's done it.
I think there's a difference.
But we say that the balls that are gone in power play are gone. They'll never come back.
I think most of those occasions he's batting first. I think when they're batting second, Virat is he has got a computer in his brain and he can visualize and calculate as to what rate he has to score. Even if he is scoring either slow or he's scoring quickly, he has a calculator. That is the reason why you call him the chase master.
Now, by the way, today Rajasthan, everyone, it's not just Joss Butler. His is abysmal, the strike rate at 97. But Yashasvi Jaiswal also 125, the same as KL Rahul. Devdutt Padikkal also 123. Riyan Parag also 125. Rest are worse than that, so I'm not even mentioning it. My point is that Rahul does get a lot of flack for his strike rate, and then the same yardstick should be there for everyone else. Do let us know your comment. The poll is still live. Now to the big question, the elephant in the room. Let's start with all of us will give a comment. Let's start with Siddharth. What is Riyan Parag's role in Rajasthan Royals?
There is a term, right, that Shane uses, muddle order. I think that's his role. It's muddled. Is he a finisher? I don't think so. Is he an accumulator? I don't think so. Anchor? No. What is Riyan Parag's role? If Sherlock Holmes can solve this mystery, it will be a great, great feat. Because all these seasons that we have seen with Riyan Parag, only one major knock or one major bowling contribution in these last 4 to 5 years for Rajasthan Royals.
Doesn't do anymore.
Yeah, even with the bat, 150. That's it. Now, I just don't understand the logic that you've got an aggressive player like Dhruv Jurel. He almost won you the game against Punjab Kings.
Yeah.
Didn't give him a promotion. When you saw first ball, he hit it cleanly, but unfortunately found the fielder. That too,
part of the ball.
yes, very near to the boundary. Riyan Parag, you saw even until over number 18.5 to 19, slow ball, he's just tapping and running. He didn't make an effort to go for the boundary even when it was just too late. He tried to do an MS Dhoni. Okay, I think I'll hit 4 fours and win the game.
What?
He tried to do an MS Dhoni impression. Remember the one quote that he said, I want to hit 4 sixes in 1 over.
Why didn't he hit those today then?
No, he never mentioned the tournament and the opposition.
Oh, it will be in
The GPL.
GPL. Could be.
And in Assam, where you have very short boundaries, even if you hit a six, the ball might just land in that sea.
Air also, high altitude.
Yeah, actually.
High altitude.
Yeah, you have a
And good pitch
Yes,
also.
Yes.
You get
And the
200
opposition,
runs.
by the way.
And the opposition.
So let's not blame Riyan Parag, at least here, because he never mentioned the tournament and the opposition.
For the
He never-
4-6.
Exactly.
No, you can blame him for the match today, but not
Yeah.
for the 4-6s.
No, the venue also.
No. For today's match, you can blame him, but that 4-6s court, you can't.
I
blame him.
didn't mention the venue or neither did I mention the occasion.
See, you before we started this
But
live,
today you mentioned 4-6s.
Yeah, he tried to. He tried to do.
before we started this conversation, you were mentioning about some people within that franchisee who want him to play because of some relation that they have with Riyan Parag.
Didn't you speculate that? I didn't say that.
No, never.
I never said it. Yeah. Must have been a parallel universe in some dimension. I don't know. But if Riyan Parag has got that, I don't know. How can one get the longest rope ever possible? I think if you are saying no, in the Indian cricket team, who's got the longest rope? If you look at franchisee cricket and if you look at domestic cricket, Riyan Parag has got the longest rope possible. And is it going to become a noose now? I don't think so. He will still play. If Rajasthan make it to the playoffs, he will still play. But what is his role? It is the greatest muddle of IPL history.
No, he has a role. It's just that he's not been able to perform his role. Perfection is a far-fetched word. I think he's not been able to perform that role even to 10% or 12% of or 20% of what is being.
What is required?
What is his? What
Not
is
his
being asked.
capability.
Yeah.
Or what is
Yeah,
required.
ability, potential, we do
We've not seen, so we don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, Gargi, where did Rajasthan lose the game? Thoughts?
Oof, I was not expecting them to lose the game. Like we talked about, I mean, when you had that total setup, of course, there was a part of me thinking this is a very low scoring game, unusually low scoring because the ground dimensions are really big and the pitch is looking very slow. But then you do not expect something like this kind of display from RR, who's been going off the charts with their batting. I mean, the strike rates.
Where do you think they lost it? Was there a point? Because like I was talking when Rahul was saying, and I agree with him at that point. Even if you'd asked me, I would have picked them to win. Where do you think they lost it? Was it really outstanding bowling or bad approach while batting, wrong batting order? What do you think?
Something that I've noticed today is that the pitch was really slow. You know what we call, what is it called? It slides. Skids.
Yeah.
Yes, my bad. The ball was skidding a lot. Plus the bigger boundaries. I think that was not a great combination for the RR batters. And then they're coming off second to bat. Also, I think that's what happened. And then I think I believe they got a little casual with the approach.
Or they panicked.
They panicked also.
And what is Riyan Parag doing in the team? You have any thoughts? Then you can enlighten us.
Would
you play him if you were?
If I was Riyan Parag, I would have loved this.
No,
Because-
of course.
Situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. People, players, those who are competitive, they should actually thrive in these kind of situations. They would, if I expect myself to hit, if I am saying this openly, that I have been dreaming about a situation or a day when I'll hit 4 sixes in a row. So I would want to be in that sort of a situation. Today he had a situation, and in fact when you started this particular question, I thought I'm not going to say anything on Riyan Parag because I'll tell you, we've often criticized Virat Kohli, we've criticized Rohit Sharma, we've criticized KL Rahul also, and a lot of people think that we shouldn't do that. But when you criticize somebody, you have expectations. That is the reason why you criticize someone.
And we don't bother about what people say because a lot of them are just fans.
So
and they're trollers also.
Yeah,
so
I had decided that I'm not going to say anything on Riyan Parag.
You should say.
I-
Why do you let people dictate what you will say?
I do not have too many expectations from Riyan Parag. So let's not criticize Riyan Parag because he is not fit to be there. he doesn't fit the bill. I think the question should be asked of those who have been so persistent. I don't know what they see in those net sessions, practice sessions, or behind the scenes that they think that Riyan Parag is the man to be the next Dhoni. And I, on the other hand, would point out Devdutt Padikkal here.
Yes.
I know it's not his position, and if Devdutt Padikkal is just trying to assess or analyze the situation that he's been facing in the last few days or since the last season, I think he's not doing anything good for his own prospects also. He's a natural stroke maker. His position, in fact, he was being considered for an India call-up on the basis of what he showed in that RCB camp in the IPL, and thereafter you would remember he in that Vijay Hazare season where Prithvi Shaw I think scored 900 something runs and Devdutt Padikkal got 860 odd runs, by the way. He had a fabulous season. Everything was going his way. I remember Indian team was in Sri Lanka, the other team, the test team was in England. Abhimanyu Easwaran was there as the third opener. So I think who got injured, I can't remember. Somebody got injured. The management over there called up the selectors. They said that we need an opener. So the selectors, they replied that why do you need an opener? You already have a third opener in Abhimanyu Easwaran. So the team management said that we do not trust his abilities as of now. So we need an opener. So who are the openers in Sri Lanka? Devdutt Padikkal was there, Prithvi Shaw was there, Shikhar was there. So if I remember correctly, I think Devdutt Padikkal was flown out of Sri Lanka to England. So, he was virtually knocking on the doors. Do you really think that currently he's there in the mix? I have my doubts.
No, he's not.
Today, he also had an opportunity, by the way, to finish the game. I think I would much rather criticize Devdutt Padikkal than Riyan Parag because I have more trust and faith in Devdutt Padikkal's ability.
No, okay. So I agree. On the subject of Riyan Parag, I agree. And in fact, you stole the words out of my mouth when I was also going to say that I'm not blaming a Riyan Parag simply because you were talking about confidence. Somehow I see that there is this confidence in him. He walks out to bat as if he owns the stage. Even in tough situation, he hits a 4 and his body language is such that, this is, piece of cake for me, I'll do it, which is good for him, and he has that confidence he's going to do it. The problem lies with the guys who actually play him and think that he's going to do the job for them, because this is not his first season, this is not his first game. He's been with the team for some time now, gets a consistent run. There are players who do not get a game after one bad performance. Please think of Yash Dhul. One bad over of his career, he's the same guy a season before was being, again, like you're talking about Devdutt Padikkal, was your next left arm fast bowler that you were looking at could come into the Indian team, right? Yash Dayal, sorry. You were thinking of him as coming into the Indian team as the left arm fast bowler. And then Yash Dayal has one bad over against Rinku Singh in that game, and Yash Dayal has not got a chance to play a game after that. And that's what I'm saying, why this is such an unfair league. And I'm not saying Yash Dayal is the only one, there are lots of other players just like that. So when it happens to them, in that scenario, Riyan Parag getting a chance, so I blame the management who decides to play him. And I also blame the same management not just for playing him, okay, you're playing him for whatever reason you think is worth, but then ensuring that Dhruv Jurel and Ravichandran Ashwin come and bat after him, despite the fact that these are two guys in the recent games, they've won you a game. I'm not saying that, result could have been different, but Rajasthan would have had a better chance even in that situation when Riyan Parag came with an Ashwin or a Jurel, because they very well could have given you a 12 ball 30. It is possible, and if one of them did give you that, you would have won the game. But you decided not only to play a Riyan Parag but bat him where you did. So no issues with Riyan Parag, but there is a serious doubt about the thinking of Rajasthan Royals management to decide to play him game after game.
I understand because somebody like Sangakkara is at the helm there.
Yeah, can I tell you something? I used to think, they've had certain amazing coaches which I go, and certain decisions that would be taken were like baffling. Yeah. I'm even going to take the time when Rahul Dravid was also the coach. And again, these are like stalwarts of the game absolute legends, and you think that decision. But I guess sometimes these guys get swayed by, I think, analytics or data, or somebody tells them do this. So conventional logic goes out of the window, and then
and also why should we do something that people want us to do? We will do what we want to do. This is our team. This is a private property. It's a private team.
I'm not saying do what others tell you to do. I agree with that's the attitude. Do anything that is good for your team to win. Don't listen to us.
Today, your principal sponsor, you're selling it for say about 6 crores, 7 crores. Tomorrow, if you win that championship, you can actually, next year this stakes will also go high.
Yeah.
You will be able to sell the very same premier or premium principal sponsorship for say 8-10 crores. It helps you. It helps to build the franchisee also. The fan base also.
And there was a Jason Holder also.
Yeah.
In the batting lineup. I mean, I'm just saying, Jason Holder, Jurel, Ashwin, or any of these guys, I would have batted them ahead of Riyan Parag. Any day.
If you look at both the losses that Rajasthan Royals have had in IPL 2023, the 2 out of the 3 losses that they've had, the Punjab Kings game, what was the main reason? Wrong batting position. You promoted Ashwin up the order because Butler suffered an injury, but he still came out to bat at number 3. They panicked. They panicked in that, and that is why.
Former Rajasthan Royals player might just be able to explain why.
Will he?
Things like these happen.
He would know a lot.
Yeah.
And he has expertise also.
Shantakumar and Sri Sant. Yeah. I know. He is good.
Talking about that? I don't think we're talking about it.
No. I'm just saying that if you look at the
Thinking of another player.
It's not him.
Thinking of some other player.
If I have to look at the Rajasthan Royals 2 losses that have come, unnecessary losses by the way, here you had the wrong players in the middle order. You didn't promote Hetmeyer, you didn't promote Jurel, you didn't promote Ashwin. So wrong batting position. If you cannot sort that out, then as the tournament progresses, you lose momentum.
And also when you have so many of the best batters in the IPL as of now.
Yeah.
And you're still messing it up. I mean, it's baffling.
That's what he's saying, no? You have international players. There's a holder there. And for me, I think the situation today, you might say it was a difficult wicket, but I thought because you didn't have to, it wasn't a situation where you were racing against that run rate. It was a situation. Today, I believe you could have tried Jurel up the order, maybe ahead of Hetmeyer, by the way.
Yeah.
He could have also taken time, could have got his eye in, settled there, and then got some runs under his belt, and you would have also seen the other side of Jurel, because you can't just throw him into a situation every time where you need the asking run rate is 15 or over. So I think Jurel could have come in. But now in hindsight, we can say a lot of things. But one thing, I think the bone of contention is that one player and the management, by the way.
One more question I have from all of you. You can all answer. That Sanju Samson run out, was that the turning point? Did that change everything? Because we were just talking about that situation where they were cruising, and at the time they were saying they're winning. That run out, which was an unnecessary run out.
Yeah.
You think that changed the game?
Definitely. I mean, how many runs were RR off right now?
They lost by 10 runs.
10 runs. Imagine, even if Sanju Samson is not at his best and comes in and hits 20-30 runs, that's enough for you to get ahead of the line, get over the line.
Yeah, I mean, if he bats 20 balls also.
And then it looked like it wasn't Joss Butler's call, and he still took off to take a run. I mean, it was a complete.
I think he stuttered.
Definitely.
I think Butler's knock, I think his dismissal after having consumed 41 balls, that I think was a double whammy for Rajasthan, because you had 2 new batters, the pitch was sluggish, the asking rate was mounting, and it was in that period where the likes of Naveen-ul-Haq, Ravi Bishnoi, Avesh Khan, 7 overs, just 40 runs. You already
lost 2 wickets also there.
Yes.
Just a few.
Butler's, if you look at the strike rate in that broader context, is actually hurting Rajasthan then. in this particular game.
Just one thing before I let you
Yeah.
read that. Davis cricket, you are right. I stand corrected. He is right. I remember Prithvi Shaw and Suryakumar Yadav travelled to England. You are right.
Okay. There are lots of super chats, right, Shivam? You want to address those? By the way, before we go, just take the super chats out. We'll go to them one by one. Show me the poll results before we go there.
88%.
Okay. So the poll is still on. We've got about 400 votes. Once we cross 500, we'll close. So did RR choke today? We've asked that question specifically because Rahul is here. Specifically after a poll on Bangalore. So I want to know. And 88% are saying yes. Waiting for some more votes before we go ahead. Before I go to the super chats, one player I want to discuss. Naveen-ul-Haq, man, how good was he today? Huh?
Yeah.
That deception that he's got. I mean, he's got the same arm speed, but the way how he delivers that slower ball, loopy slower ball,
Yep.
brilliant. Yet another gem from Afghanistan, if you look at it, because in the GTRR game also, one of the, I think it was Naveen only who bowled, no, it was Rashid and who was the other bowler? We were all saying that he's also another.
Yudhvir. Was it Yudhvir?
No, Yudhvir is playing for LSG, no?
Achha, sorry. So you are saying?
Another Afghanistan bowler who came on as an impact, he had impressed, no? In the Noor Ahmed. Noor Ahmed.
Left arm Chinaman.
Yep.
Yeah.
But what impressed me about
And he
Naveen?
only came at the death.
Yes.
Yeah, I did well.
The thing about Naveen-ul-Haq is because with that same arm speed, he's bowling fast and also he's bowling the slower balls also. Very, very difficult for batters to pick him up. Later.
His release
Yes.
and release point both are very similar to Jasprit Bumrah. If you see,
Yep.
uh,
Minus the side on action.
I'm not talking about the run up and the action, but if you see the release, you will realize that it is very similar to Jasprit Bumrah. Release point also and release.
Yep.
The way he releases the ball.
And his variations are tough to pick. That slow one that he
Yes.
bowled, very, very tough to pick. Outstanding performance considering there are a few more established players that are on the bench. But today Mahmood was injured and that's why he didn't play. What was the situation?
Yeah, I think he was injured. That's why he
right.
couldn't.
Just go to the squad. 1 second. Just go to the squad. 1 second. I don't think they mentioned why he missed. But उसी में ऊपर. Shivam, just go up. अरे up. हाँ. Up. हाँ. Just go to squads. Yeah. Left में.
Yeah.
हाँ. So I think he missed out. Just go up. Yeah, I'm saying look at their options that they could go with. So they've got they've got a Romario Shepherd, who's gonna sit out. They have a Quinton de Kock. I mean, just looking at their bench, right?
Yep.
So just look at that. They have a lot of other options for him to just come and then perform the way he did. Naveen-ul-Haq, outstanding today, very, very impressive. Mark Wood is fit. You would have to push him out.
Yes.
And would that? I mean, that would seem so wrong. Though I agree that is exactly what's going to happen, but would seem wrong on so many levels.
See, we know with Mark Wood what he brings to the table. Raw pace and absolutely he may bowl wicket to wicket, which is successful 7 out of 10 times. But there is a risk that 3 out of 10 also can backfire. You saw in the game against Punjab Kings, Mark Wood actually went for a run.
10 runs.
Yes.
And he got that wicket, but still he was not happy, and eventually those 10 runs
Yeah.
were very crucial. Especially,
Exactly.
Towards the end of the match. I think Harpreet Brar hit that boundary.
Yeah, he made room and hit it to extra cover.
Even though he got him dismissed in the next ball,
Yes.
still I think 10 odd runs, 10, 12 runs.
I think Shah Rukh Khan hit a 6.
Yes, got and this is the reason why I always say, see today two players were below average. Two important players from Rajasthan Royals were below average.
Yes.
A.
Josh Butler.
B. UZ Chahal.
Yes. Very off day today, surprisingly.
So these two players, every time they'll do well, the team tends to do well as well. So I think.
But Ashwin had a great day.
क्या कर सकते
So,
हैं?
so
नहीं, Ashwin बोल रहे हैं.
very well, and
Ashwin always has a good day.
I should have batted higher up also.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He also put them in a situation to win. 2 wickets he got, I think,
Yeah,
today.
he got Mayers and he dismissed. I don't remember.
He got Mayers and a wicket before that. Mayers was his second wicket. Yeah.
I think he got rid of Ayush Budoni.
Deepak Hooda, correct.
Oh yeah, Deepak
Yeah.
Hooda unfortunately still struggling.
Yeah.
Big question marks now.
Yep.
Over.
Deepak Hooda,
Over Deepak Hooda, yeah.
because you saw him in the T20 World Cup also. One match that he got number 5,
That was the South Africa game.
Perth at Perth.
Yeah.
At Optus.
Looked like a deer in the headlights.
Because they wanted to play an extra batsman. They read the wicket right there in Perth. Because they wanted an extra batsman. So, but everybody failed there.
Okay, lots of super chats. I want to take all of them. Roy SP, one of our regular watchers, he says, with Parag's GPL heroics, that is the
What?
Guwahati Premier League, he thinks, that's SP Roy, that Parag was a better fit than Holder and Jurel for that situation. Tough luck in this match, but he will bounce back stronger soon. Okay, fair enough. We'll take all sorts of opinions. Nikhil Raj is saying, now this is what you called a royal choke, Rahul bhai. So accept it.
Accepted, Nikhil.
चल दो आगे आगे शिवम बढ़ते रहो. Once we take the question, you just move. Don't wait for us to. हाँ, just क्या? Please, can you show us? Aman Bhullar says, I mentioned yesterday only on our friends WhatsApp group that RR has 2 stupid losses around the corner. I guess I jinxed it for them. I guess they have one more coming. If my jinx prevails, then sorry, Rahul. Aman Bhullar.
Why do you don't have to feel sorry? It's the team that
Shivam.
played the way they did, and I'll take that. 2 losses, I'll take that because they still have to. This was their 6th game.
Yeah, 6th game.
8 more games to go.
Yeah.
So I'll take those 2 losses if they.
I
want
already
to
think
win.
you've had your 2 stupid losses. One was this and the other was the Punjab Kings loss.
Are you trying to say that they'll go on to win all 8 now?
I have put
See,
them.
one is against DC. That day you will have to say that.
One is also against Chennai Super Kings at Chepauk.
Huh?
Yeah, they're playing twice, na?
Again
Yeah.
in Chennai.
Wait, I think CSK
They've
are coming
already-
here.
they've
Yeah,
already beaten
they're
them
coming
in-
here. Savai Mansingh.
They've already beaten them in Chennai.
CSK RR, they are playing in
Chennai
Savai
will not have
Mansingh.
to travel here.
Yep. But I think, see, I put them as one of the top 4 and I've put them as one of the favorites for the title this time around. So, yeah, I mean,
Yeah. Mehraj Rules is a big fan of you, Gargi. He comes here every day. The day you're not here, he really misses that you're not there. Today you are here, so he doesn't care about the IPL game. He's just happy that you are here. So just thank him.
Next time when you go to Canada,
Yeah.
do meet Mirage Rules. And by the way, going by the cricket credentials here, this panel, I think she's got the best
Yeah.
cricketing credentials.
Yeah.
yep.
RBS
We have also played GPL, which is what is the other name?
GPL.
Gokuldam.
No, we play STPL.
But that's Gokuldam
Yeah,
Premier
our
League
standard, I'm sure
is better.
Better, no?
Achha, I don't know. I haven't seen Gokuldam Premier League.
But she's played
Yeah, the,
state level.
the boundary is
In
only
fact,
30 meters.
No, then
who was that player? The other day from VC only.
Vidarbha.
Yeah.
So many players.
The guy who made his debut, that Punjab Kings versus
Atharva.
Atharva
Atharva.
Taide.
Yeah, so what was your point about Atharva?
Yeah,
No, I'm saying, have you played with him?
yeah, you good friends.
See?
There. So see.
Enough said.
Okay. Roy SP is here again. He says, I did mention this IPL in this tweet. He could have referred to a practice match. I think to regain some form, he needs Coach Jetha to regain
There
form.
we go.
Actually, he mentioned IPL.
Must
Can
say.
I just, my phone is there. Can you just look at that tweet?
Mehraj says, I agree with what Nikhil said to Rahul before the live. What does he know? What did I say?
Oh, not mine, yeah.
Do people know? Were we live before we were live?
When you
Shivam?
thought that we were not audible.
Acha. Love Karan Toor, a good friend from the US of A, he says the only channel I watch along with Dr. Norman Niaz, who's a YouTuber in Pakistan. So he watches him as well. So he says great analysis, to the point stuff. Top 3 batters and top 3 bowlers this season for you guys. Okay, that's his question. Thank you. Yeah.
Okay. I'll start
Yeah,
with this.
we don't have, all of us don't have to pick. Maybe
Okay.
2 of us can. So,
Ashwin.
yeah.
Um,
These are bowlers you're picking. I'm
Yes.
assuming. Yeah.
okay.
Both you have to pick.
Yes. I'm going with bowler and then batter. Okay. Ashwin, I just said, and oh wait, I cannot remember anyone.
There's Mark Wood.
Mark
There's
Wood.
Yuzi Chahal. There is Shami. I'm just saying.
I think Shami, Ashwin, and Markwood, and then batters I would go with Tilak Verma, Joss Butler of course, and wish I could say Virat Kohli, but okay.
You can.
No, but
He's not. Yeah, so don't be a fan.
no, I'm not.
Be an-
That's
huh.
why I said no.
Very
I can't
good.
say Virat Kohli right now.
What was the question?
Top 3 batters, top 3 bowlers this season. That's what Love Karan Toor has asked us to pick.
Who else has done incredibly well?
Batters you've picked or bowlers?
Bowlers
Who
she's
else
picked.
Both, both.
You pick one.
No.
Batter.
Okay, she's picked 2 and 3
Two,
bowlers. You can pick top 3 batters and bowlers for you this season.
This season.
Till now.
Till now. Difficult one. I'll go with the top run getters. Except for I'll leave David Warner out.
I'm picking
Okay, Shubman Gill I'd like to add.
Shubman Gill. Okay,
Yeah.
done. So you've gone David Warner.
Actually far. Venkatesh Iyer, yes. And Shikhar, I'll go with Shikhar.
Okay.
And Tilak Verma also.
Yeah.
Tilak Verma.
Yeah, I'm not going to just pick based on the runs, but Faf I'll pick because he's played impact innings also.
Yes.
So Faf I'm picking. I'm not picking any one of those from the top run getters. Venkatesh Iyer also lost
How
that
about
game where he
Gaikwad?
got. I'm going straight to Tilak Verma as my second pick and Gaikwad as my third pick. So I'm going with Faf, Tilak Verma, Ruturaj Gaikwad. Nicholas Puran also is there. I agree. Very close. So maybe 4th. He's a good one. So 5th. So very close. If I had to pick bowlers, I'm going with Shami, Siraj, just for impact. I'm not looking at wickets, right?
Okay.
Because they've got the crucial wickets, both of them, and Ashwin. I think I'll go with
Okay.
3 for now.
My 3 bowlers, I will say Rashid Khan, Ashwin, and the third bowler is I might say Mohammad Shami, because impact in the power play. Then my 3.
Sometimes you know what sometimes whatever we just look at like 10 wickets, 11 wickets, or 8 wickets, or someone. For example, Siraj has 8, but on top of my head, I can remember like some of the very crucial ones at crucial stages picked. So there's no value attached to that wicket.
True, right.
Same with Shami, I can think of like that early breakthrough. Like the opposition team has one opening batter who you think is going to be crucial, he gets him out. So even if it's 1 wicket, but it's an important one. At that.
Siraj economy rate in the power plays and in the death this year, phenomenal. My batters would be Tilak Verma, Ruturaj Gaikwad, and again the third one, Butler.
Fair enough. Despite the game today, you blamed him for the loss today. Huh?
still-
Ahead of Riyan Parag. I won't.
And
Ahead of Sanju Samson's run out also. You picked that.
Yeah,
But yeah, it's okay. You can still pick him.
I picked Sanju as the orange cap winner, by the way.
Okay. Aditya Mohanty says, I support CSK, but some reason to support RCB, RR and KKR because Gargi, Rahul Rawat and Shane support them. So don't be upset. RR is a good team. They'll come back stronger. So don't be upset. RR is a good team. They'll come back. Akash Bharda says, sir, it's my birthday. Hope you remember me. Keep going. Arey Akash,
Happy
of course
birthday.
we remember you. Yeah.
Birthday.
Just wishing you a very happy birthday. You're a valuable member of our entire family. You always come up with some interesting insight, some good questions. Of course we remember you.
I hope it's on 20th, not 19th.
That would
I
be.
also hope. But if it's on 19th, happy belated birthday. I hope you had a great day. If it's on 20th, then hope you have a great day. Make the most of it.
You're a Harry Brook fan.
Yes,
He's a Harry
yes.
Brook fan.
I know that. Yeah, he is. Mr. Shekhar says, please don't hide KL's batting with this win. Hiding these flaws only resurface against top sides in World Cup where you play out first over as maiden. Yeah, no, but we have, all I was saying is that we've criticized KL Rahul's strike rate quite often and he gets a lot of hate. In fact, today also when he was batting, he started getting that hate, but as it turns out, everyone else had the same strike rate or worse. Even the more established, bigger batsmen who are supposed to be like the world leader in terms of the strike rate that they play with. So clearly there must have been something, but I agree in situations where he needs to really up his game, those matches still remain.
Today, he played out the 11th time a maiden in an IPL.
In the T20 World Cup, it was expected, 1 over, so we were
19.
given 19 overs only. In the T20 World Cup that happened in Australia. So that was the case there.
Exactly.
Akshay Kiste says, why do they need to send Parag ahead of Dhruv when he is in form? Why they pick Parag is a separate discussion. No one has the answer. Thank you so much, Akshay.
Wondering the same questions.
And we try to discuss it without much success.
No conclusion.
I say it is the biggest mystery of all time. It remains the biggest mystery of all time.
What? Go ahead.
Trent Bolt as one of the top wicket takers.
Yeah.
Yes. Miss that. John Wick.
Good point.
Yes. Bolt.
Anand Shukla says, how does one decide whether it's a choke or not? What are the basic parameters? That's his question. Basic parameter is when you're in a winning situation where everyone expects you to win, from there on you go and lose the match. If it's a 50-50 situation or the situation is against you or the stack against you, from there if you win, then it's not a choke. When you're winning, and I would say not winning marginally, but when you're a clear winner where everyone thinks that this game is now a formality and you end up losing, that I think would qualify as a choke. As my understanding of a choke. Maybe somebody else.
Maybe the 1999 World Cup semi-final.
No, we're going to pick South African team. We're going to pick many examples.
Yeah. I think when did that word come? It was in the 1999 World Cup.
Yeah. Champions Trophy, the game against India, I remember cruising.
2002.
Yeah.
That was one.
I think Yuvraj took that fantastic catch. From there on, it was
Two
a
fantastic
choke.
catches.
It was like a choke, like
That
only
was
South
a
Africa
choke,
can.
yes.
Yeah.
Then Sri Lanka, South Africa World Cup 2003.
Yeah.
That was also an epic choke. It's unfortunately a South African patent that we have had.
Yeah.
Maybe the Australian.
2015 game, New Zealand, South Africa.
No, I think that wasn't a choke.
That was.
It was just inspired New Zealand play. You have to give credit. Of course. Greatness is contagious. That truly was the year. I mean, but yeah, I felt very bad for South Africa. The tears that A.B. de Villiers shared, Monet Morkel shared, Faf du Plessis, I felt that yes, they missed. This was a golden generation that could have erased the pain of 1999. Imagine, look at the team they had. They had Steyn, they had Morkel, they had Amla, they had du Plessis, de Villiers at his peak. They never recovered.
But I've always liked South Africa's team that was there in 1995, 96, 97.
Brilliant team.
For that team not to win a World Cup.
I know.
I mean, and they were brilliant in all conditions.
Yes.
No matter where they went.
I mean,
They're bowling.
you had Klusner, you had Simcox, you had
McMillan.
Donald, Brian McMillan. What a brilliant fielder. Rhodes, Kirsten, Cullinan.
Fani, who was
Fani
like
de Villiers.
such a miser when it came to runs.
I think he troubled Tendulkar the most.
Would never leak runs.
Yes.
Impossible.
Fani de Villiers, Sean Pollock, Brian
Donald.
McMillan, Alan Donald,
Klusner.
Lance Klusner,
Pat Simcox.
Pat Simcox was the only spinner who would bowl
Sometimes Paul Adams.
at a pace of say about 100 kilometers an hour. That used to be their. He used to be their spinner.
Plus, they had a good player of spin in Hansi Cronje. Cronje was a brilliant player of spin.
And by the way, you mentioned about Fani de Villiers. I think Hansi Cronje was the bowler who actually troubled Tendulkar
yes.
most. The likes of Hansi Cronje and who was that? Gavin Larson.
Yes, Larson.
Larson also.
The postman.
Gavin Larson and one more bowler from.
Not Chris Harris, no, I don't think so. Not so much. Even
Suckling.
Macmillan was a a scary bowler.
Brian McMillan. Yeah,
Brian
he would
McMillan.
thud the ball into the
He was
pitch.
quick.
Yeah.
And he bowled like some bouncer sledge.
And a brilliant slip fielder.
I know what a batsman also.
And
On his day.
muscular and absolutely.
In fact, I asked Sachin, this is a few years ago, I'd done an interview, and I asked him one of those questions was like, which is that one bowler, when he used to have the ball in his hand, you would say, nahi yaar, isko, don't want to face him. And he said, Hansi Kron.
Yes.
Said when it was him, there was something.
Gavin Larson, what a bowler he was. The postman, because he always delivered. I think Saklain troubled him a lot.
Yeah.
Saklain Mushtaq.
Go in 5-10 minutes.
अच्छा 5 मिनट दे दीजिए.
Oh, it is his birthday today, Akash Bharat. And he's a Ben Stokes fan. Okay, sorry, Akash. Sorry.
Yeah.
Who's not a fan of Ben Stokes?
Okay, Manchester Rising wants to know, isn't the form of Indian batters worrying for World Cup 23? Good point. What does everyone think?
Absolutely, yes.
So let's look at all the ODI batters that we've got, right? So you've got Rohit Sharma, okay, Shubman Gill. Would you be worried with their form? Rohit's shown form in the last 2 games, and he's playing very T20 style. I'm sure he'll play very differently when he plays ODI cricket. Then you've got Shubman, who's doing very well.
Virat's doing well.
Virat is doing well, who's their number 3. And then after that,
KL Rahul.
KL. He's going to be 5, I'm guessing. Sky might be there. Shreyas Iyer might be fit. I don't know.
That is a concern.
Yeah, that area is concerned. KL also form kind of concern.
Although Surya came back to form in the game against Kolkata, but took a good catch to dismiss him in that SRH game. So, still a lot of concerns. He's not that peak Surya of 2022.
Yeah.
You're going to miss an attacking wicketkeeper.
The only thing I'll say is, is that, one day format, the same batsmen play very differently, and this is T20. So I don't think you will be overly worried with what happens in T20s, because I know a lot of these batsmen, when they're playing one day, kind of suits their game a little more. And I think India has always been ahead of the curve in one days as compared to T20s. So different. I think we'll judge them when you start playing.
Also, whatever said and done, at home India should start as one of the favorites.
Yeah,
yes.
That's another thing. Taking the poll again, we've gone well past the 500 we were looking at. We're touching in on 600 votes. Did RR choke today? 89% have said yes. 11% RR fans like Rahul who have voted no, because he also did not say yes.
It was still not a choke.
Of course it
was.
If this was not a choke, then there has been no choke in this IPL so
This
far.
was
Let's be honest.
Choke slam.
Okay. Good.
Huge number of till
Yeah, very good.
Well, I'm sure a lot of RR fans and Lucknow fans would have voted today. Those who would have been frustrated with the loss, angry
Yeah.
with the loss. They also
I am going to quickly tell you the top 3 gainers and the top 3 losers so far in Cricket Exchange. You've got Kyle Mayers, Avesh Khan, Marcus Stoinis as your winners. There's been a 18.3% raise in Kyle Mayers' value, Avesh Khan with 17.7 and Marcus Stoinis with 12.9% raise. Who are our top 3? Shivam, you have to be ahead of me.
Really, I think wickets have a lot more value when you have to look at a stock's rise. Stoinis 2 wickets. Because he didn't do much with the bat, I think. Slow, I think he was pretty slow with the bat, Marcus Stoinis. Got a good increase, but because his value is higher.
But he picked up those wickets.
2 wickets, that's what I'm saying. I think wickets are at a higher premium in the rise of a stock rather than runs.
No, but also the rise of the stock depends on what your value is. So 2 wickets for a very low valued stock would be amazing. But for very high value stock, it will not be, because you're expected to perform at that level. Now look at UZCL, very high value stock at 531. He's dipped 20%, which is the maximum that it can dip. Dhruv Jurel, his stock is dipped to 14%, and Shimron Hetmeyer, his stock has dipped to 7.7%. Today, celebrating Rajasthan's Royals loss,
Marwari Stallion!
he has gifted me a new bat.
Who has
with
gifted?
Rahul, na, celebrating that.
You should
specially done for the Rajasthan game.
You should tell all the. By the way, there's everything pink about this bat.
No,
From
this
grip to the new
Rajasthan
news sticker.
And this is what you need to
By the way, this is the one.
to beat up the Rajasthan players. For the-
By, you know who used this bat? Do you know? It's you already.
She knows.
You. Whose bat is this?
like
WG Grace?
yeah, it's bang on.
WG Grace.
Indeed is his bat.
The only bat in the entire world, by the way.
No, this is a prototype.
This is a prototype.
No, we are going to return this, no?
Not at all. Arey, it is a prototype, yeah.
No, this is the original one.
Do you know?
They have the prototype.
Do you know that diamonds are now being made in labs also? Are
Yeah.
you aware of that?
I don't deal with that.
They are called
I
lab.
don't deal in
They are
that.
called lab diamonds. They are a bit cheaper than the real diamonds.
Oh,
So similarly, this is a prototype.
Arey,
There is only one bat in the world,
But this is quite heavy, huh?
and this is the second bat in the world.
yeah.
It's a prototype.
Yeah, I agree. This is what WG Grace used to.
This is quite heavy, huh? By
This
the
is
Yeah,
the
bat was-
original cricket bat.
Yes.
way. WG Grace.
It was inspired by a hockey stick.
WG Grace.
Okay, one, two, leave. Two.
Chalo, let us
Uh-huh.
also leave, sir. Tomorrow
Okay,
the-
we are leaving. Bye bye. See
He
you.
still has that record
Thank you.
of most number of runs.
Yeah, he does.
WG Grace.
No. I think that is Jack Hobbs.
Jack Hobbs.
199.
197. Then they added 3 more.
2 more. He's 199, no? First
I
class.
think he's 200 now.
By the way,
Oh.
let
Let
me
me
introduce this brand new
I think it
bat.
was 197.
Marwadi
Two more
Stallion.
were added.
The latest
Closer.
edition.
Closer.
Latest edition from the manufacturers of.
From,
Huh? It's a mic.
Sport,
He.
if you can see this.
Do you have a mic?
No, I don't. So this is brand new gift from SS Sports with your name on it. So all I would like to say is a big thank to Mr. Jatin Sareen, the owners of SS Sport, for giving a pink colored Rajasthan Royal inspired bat. Unfortunately,
deliver the bat to Delhi boys in time.
yeah,
By the
and
way-
here's hoping that he, yeah, remember we had actually gone to him to check on the delivery status of the bats for the Delhi franchise because those bats have been lost. So we actually went to see if
199.
those 18, 19 bats that have been lost, if we can be of any help, pick those bats up and give it to the Delhi players. But when we went to check on that, he said, yes, those bats are not ready. It will take me a day, but I have prepared fresh bats for you guys. So he's given it to us.
Delhi
Mr.
team-
Jatin Sareen, thank you so much.
Delhi players can wait.
No, this was, we had already ordered, so it was ready. Na? Their bat got lost yesterday. So they'll have to wait 2 days. Otherwise, in fact, what did he say? Full night they're going to be working tonight.
Yeah.
So sleepless night they're preparing for the
And
Delhi.
they were there.
They were there,
All of them.
all of them.
16 bats.
16 bats, and this is apart from the regular
Yeah.
bats that they have to prepare.
These are reserve edition bats and not easy to procure.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Poor guy.
See,
Thank you to
how many
SS
lanes?
Sport.
But Nikhil, you can actually do them a favor.
Yes. Go there again.
No, go to Boris Shelton, or we can go on the way back home.
You have 2-3 stops to take. Go.
Oh yes, yeah. Chalo chaliye, yeah. Actually, I forgot.
Okay. Bye bye. See you
See you for the double header tomorrow.
tomorrow. Bye.
With these guys at hopefully Mohali. Hopefully.
It is hopefully.
Hopefully.
But मेरी जान चली गई.
गाड़ी